Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today, we're jumping into something pretty significant in the camera world. We're looking at Canon's new lens tech, specifically this VCM thing, voice coil motors.
That's right. And, it's more than just new lenses appearing. It feels like a bigger strategy shift from Canon. They seem really focused now on hybrid shooting,
Mm.
getting that smooth mix of great photos and really high quality video, which, let's face it, so many of you are doing now.
Exactly. So our goal here, our mission for this deep dive, is to really get under the hood. What is VCM? What's Canon actually released with it so far? How's it performing out in the real world? And maybe the most interesting part, what are the rumors, the credible ones saying is coming next, like for 2025, 2026?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to give you the key info, the stuff you actually need. So whether you're, planning a shoot or just want to stay updated on where things are heading, or maybe you're just really into the tech, this should give you those useful nuggets without drowning you in super technical stuff.
Okay, let's unpack it then. VCM, voice coil motor. It's Canon's new autofocus tech, fundamentally. But what does that actually, do differently?
Okay, so think of how a speaker works, the
Yeah.
cone moving back and forth. A VCM system is kind of similar. It uses an electromagnetic coil and a magnet, and these directly move the focusing elements in the lens. So there are no gears, no brushes, none of the usual mechanical bits causing friction.
Ah, okay, so it's direct drive.
Exactly,
Yeah.
direct drive. And that means the movement can be incredibly precise, really fluid. That's why it's so fast. But also, and this is key, super, super quiet. This direct movement is just fantastic for those smooth focus racks. In video, shifting focus seamlessly between subjects. And it really cuts down on that annoying focus hunting you sometimes see with older motor types.
Right, so it's not just about speed and silence. It's fundamentally more precise, more reliable because it's moving directly. That makes total sense for video. Okay. And we're already seeing this pop up in lenses that really matter for creators. I guess the biggest splash so far was the RF 35 millimeter f1.4 LV VCM, wasn't it? What's the word on that one? How's it been received?
Yeah, that one definitely made waves.
Yeah.
And feedback has been, well, overwhelmingly positive. Just for context, that L means it's part of Canon's top-tier professional line,
Yeah.
best optics, built like a tank. What we're hearing from people using it and from reviews is, yeah, it's fast, yeah, it's silent. But the real win seems to be its consistency,
Consistency, how so?
especially in tricky light. It just seems to hold focus really smoothly, even when the subject's moving around a lot. Like for eye tracking AF in video, people are saying it's incredibly reliable. And now some early reports mention it's maybe a touch bigger than the old EF version.
Mm-hmm.
But most seem to feel that performance boost is absolutely worth it, especially if you're shooting both stills and video.
And speaking of hybrid, that 35 millimeter also has those specific hybrid features, right? Like the clickless aperture ring. How significant is that, do you think? Does that signal a new direction for their L lenses?
Oh, it's huge, really
Yeah.
significant. It's Canon basically saying, okay, we get it. Hybrid workflow is standard now. People don't want two sets of lenses, one for photos, one for video. They want one lens that's sharp, light enough, great for video, focuses fast, the whole package. That clickless aperture is perfect for changing exposure smoothly mid-take. It definitely signals Canon's commitment to making their best glass truly dual purpose.
Okay, so the 35 millimeter is the kind of the flagship VCM lens right now, but Canon seems to be layering this in strategically, right? Like, look at the RF24 105 millimeter f2.8 IS USMZ. That one landed recently. Doesn't officially have VCM in the name, but I've heard whispers its design is leaning that way for a future revision. What's that about?
Right. And that's sort of classic Canon, isn't it? A careful phased approach. That 24-105 is already a beast. It's got USM, their ultrasonic motor, which is already fast, plus image stabilization.
Yeah.
The Z's version is aimed heavily at video already. If they add VCM down the line, it just takes the AF, maybe even the manual focus control up another notch in precision. It's smart, improve the popular stuff people already love,
Sure.
rather than launching a completely separate scene line for everything. If you're listening.
Okay, so that covers the present. Let's dust off the crystal ball, or maybe just look at the more solid rumors and patent filings. What's Canon's roadmap looking like for 2025 and beyond? What's the biggest rumor for next year?
Yeah, the loudest whisper definitely is an RF 85 millimeter f1.2 lidar VCM. I mean, the current RF 85 1.2 is already like legendary for portraits.
Hmm.
Amazing sharpness, that beautiful bokeh. But yeah, the autofocus, well, it's good. It can be a little deliberate sometimes, especially in lower light or if things are moving fast.
Yeah, I can see that being an issue. So how much difference would a VCM really make on that lens? Say, for someone shooting portraits indoors or maybe events?
Oh, it would be transformative, I think.
Yeah.
The speed and precision of UCM would mean much better tracking in dim light, less of that back and forth hunting. And for video, super smooth, really reliable focus pulls. Think about portrait shooters using IAF, way fewer missed moments,
Hmm.
or anyone doing interviews, beauty work on video. You'd get those cinematic focus shifts maybe without needing a follow focus. It
Hmm.
makes that amazing 85mm suddenly way more useful for hybrid work.
Right, okay. That makes sense. Then also, maybe later in 2025, we're hearing about an RF 50mm f1.4 VCM. That feels like a lens a lot of people have been asking for.
Yeah.
That middle ground between the little f1.8 nifty 50 and the huge f1.2 EL.
Absolutely. That's the sweet spot, isn't it? And making a VCM means, again, much more reliable video focus.
Yeah.
Super useful for, like, YouTubers, solo shooters, anyone running a small setup who wants that classic 50mm look for stills and video.
Mm.
If Canon gets the price and the weight right on that one, yeah, it could be a massive seller. Wedding photographers, doc filmmakers, loggers, loads of people.
Okay, now let's jump to 2026. Things get even more interesting there. Our research points towards a possible RF 135mm f1.8 liter VCM.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. You want that serious background compression, that creamy bokeh that just makes your subject leap out. 135mm is amazing for that. It's already fantastic for isolating subjects, creating really dramatic shots. Add VCM, suddenly it's way more practical for cinematic video, even if you're moving around. Imagine that for concerts, maybe sideline sports, fashion shows, where you need that separation and drama.
A 135mm f1.8 VCM, yeah, that's definitely a dream lens for many. And then maybe an RF 24mm f1.4 Larry VCM as well, kind of rounding out the wide end alongside the 35mm.
Exactly. A fast, wide prime like that with VCM, it'd be incredible for gimbal work, maybe astro, low light events. You'd expect great sharpness, low distortion, and that super fast, precise focus. Compact enough for run and gun. Yeah, that would be a really versatile piece of kit. Canon's clearly thinking about the whole prime lens ecosystem.
So, okay, let's try and boil this down. VCM's significance. What does all this really mean for Canon shooters, like right now and looking ahead?
Well, I think we're really seeing Canon commit fully to making the RF system a true hybrid platform, like
Mhm.
properly hybrid first. They get that creators don't want compromises between stills and video performance anymore. VCM brings better AF, especially for tracking moving subjects in real time, tighter focus pulls for video, and just lenses that work better with the mirrorless bodies we have now, like the R5 and R6 series and whatever comes next.
And let's be honest, they kind of had to respond, didn't they? You look at what Sony's doing with their linear motors, Nikon stepping up big time with Z-Lens AF.
Oh, absolutely. Market pressure is definitely part of it.
Mhm.
Canon needed a strong answer, and VCM seems to be it. And based on the 35mm, it feels like a refined, well-implemented answer, not just something rushed out. Plus, you still get that classic Canon L series build quality they seem to be delivering.
Right. So maybe the thing to leave you, the listener, thinking about is this. With VCM starting to feel like that missing piece maybe in Canon's mirrorless strategy, how might this changing lens lineup, these new capabilities, actually change your approach, how you shoot both stills and video in the next few years? Definitely something to chew on.